back to it somehow. Alright, let's see if this is working. No, it just says connect streaming software to start preview. So still just not working.
Yep, I got a notification you're going live.
Let me refresh this.
You're live.
Oh, cool. Now we have to get the video. And I have a Patreon post I need to share with the link.
Talk a little bit. I'm trying to check your mic.
Sure. How does this sound? Sounding all right? Not doing the whole just one ear thing?
There's like a 30-second delay, so give me a sec.
Sure. All right. Oh, cool. Live now. One ear thing. Sure. Can you hear the music at all, Trevor?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's not too loud or quiet?
You can turn it up a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe turn the mic down a little bit. Turn the gain down.
Left or right? Left or right?
Turn it up.
This way?
Turn so the thing is straight up.
Okay. How about that?
I won't know for like a minute or two.
Okay. Is that any better? I should probably be testing the mic.
I don't know yet.
See how our sounds are. Oh, my whole computer's frozen up. There we go. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it so that, because the music's really loud in my ears, I can't even hear myself talk, but it's really quiet on stream. What's that?
In different chords, you can adjust the volume for your headphones.
Okay. We are live, by the way, right now. Alright. Oh, Bandit's chiming in. Okay. Get this plugged in.
Can you say something like?
Okay, how's the sound? Should be good, I hope.
I'll tell you in like 30 seconds.
And it is now 2 o'clock.
I sent you the link in Discord.
No, I found it here too. Okay, volumes are good. Mic is a bit weird. Why is it real body? What does that mean?
It's kind of robot-y. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Tinny, echoey.
It's probably picking up this mic now.
No, it's not. I promise you it's not.
Huh?
I like picking up the webcam mic though.
Okay.
Check OBS real quick. Is the focus right?
No, it's input capture.
Yeah, it's already set to the right one. I can see it on the right side there. See where the mic is picking up?
Let's see. Testing, 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 testing. No, it sounds like it's over here. It shouldn't be sounding tinny. I guess I can move it closer. A little bit lower. How about that? Does that sound any better?
I will tell you as soon as it catches
I know, but I need to keep talking so that the mic picks up my voice.
I know. Are we gonna pause for everybody, or are we just gonna...
Yep.
It's good enough. I may have to keep going back to this room.
All right. What's up?
I'm just gonna check the mics.
Well, if you need to pop in, you can always call me on Discord. And you'll be on the stream.
Not much change here.
Hmm?
Not much settings. Should be alright.
I don't know why it would sound funny at all.
Maybe I'm just used to it.
Check your quality settings on your own video. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go live.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Publish now. We put it in our announcement section. Until 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight. Okay. Should be good, I hope. We will certainly find out. Test of the chat box. Hey, Gormir's here. It keeps telling me to sign into chat, even though I'm signed in. Come on, Streamlabs, what are you doing? All right. Busy, work. Yeah, I know how that goes. Can you guys see the chat, by the way? Is the chat scrolling where it's supposed to? I think I need to move it way up. should be working. Visual settings, font settings. Just making sure this works. Hey, Michaela's here, Astrid's here, Rail is here. Hi everyone. We're trying to fix it so the chat shows up on the screen. It's supposed to, but for some reason it does not want to play nice today. Oh wait, I see it. It's catching up really fast, so. Oh, perfect. Yay! Yeah, we realized when we went through the last video, it just sounds like I'm just talking to my imaginary friends because no one can see the chat. I mean, I guess you can see it. You just have to pull up the full screen and all that. And I figured this works. So how's everyone doing on this nice Sunday? Very fussy cat. Gormier says, doing okay, watching this, roasting a chicken. Oh, I'm so jealous. Hearing about other fun art projects from friends. Good day. That's good. That does sound like a nice Sunday. Especially roasting a chicken. Oh. Are you my sound tech? You should poke your head in and say hi.
Of course, it's where the mic is.
It's okay. Your face is a microphone now. Hi dude, what is it? What is it, Arrow? I don't know what you need. You already had your breakfast today. Yeah, sound tech is pro. So pro. Michaela says the dragon is gonna eat my face. I know. This dragon is pretty fierce. I am really excited to get into the coloring stage with this one. Trying to get these neck scales all figured out. Hi, sound tech. We also have some thunderstorms rolling in, so you all might hear some rain outside and some thunder going on. Which I'm really happy about because it's been like in the 80s and 90s here lately. It's just a little too hot for me. Hey, Billy's here. How's it going, Billy? Yeah, Trevor says the beard helps with the tech skills. Yeah, it definitely it helps with your audio skills. You just have a beard near your microphone and it's all good.
Built-in pop filter.
Oh, kitty friend. Hi. This is Kaiju. Hi, Kaiju. Come here, lap boy. Kaiju is a big mama's boy. Hi. What did Daddy do? Did he just ditch you and run? It's not a proper stream until a cat shows up. I mean, be real. Who's mom is a boy. That's right. Kaiju's my buddy. He is a whole floof of cat. Yeah. He is a cutie. Show everyone how cute you are. Look at this cute boy. What's that? I'm gonna get it. Better go get him. Yay, Sam's here. And Shannon's here too. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Everyone gets to come say hi. Got Sam, Billy, Logan. Logan's here too. Rail is here. Astrid is here. Michaela, Gormir. Oh my gosh. So many friends in chat. Feels like we're all just hanging out. Having a chill studio day. And for those who weren't able to check out last week's stream, this is for a Deck of Many. I'm basically redesigning the original D&D dragons for them. Sort of taking my own spin on these. And this one here is the red dragon. So it's kind of a fun challenge to create something that isn't going to step on wizards' toes, since I'm doing work for them too. I don't want anyone upset with me for sure for redoing their dragons, but it is a really fun challenge to get to design them my own way. What's everyone else up to? Besides Gormir, who has a whole chicken apparently roasting. I'm extremely not jealous at all. Our Discord community's food channel is where it's at, honestly. It's every night I'm like, oh, I gotta take a picture of this and share it to the food channel. You know, Trevor said the mic is acting a little funny, so let me know if you all are hearing any weird quality.
Do you want to hear?
Which did?
Do you want to hear?
No, that's alright. I can turn the mix up if you want. Just the whole computer volume.
I mean, your mic still sounds off. I want you to hear what it is so you
Oh.
understand what I'm saying.
Weird. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty nice microphone. I don't know why the quality would be low today. Oh, Logan asked what breed he is. That is a very good question. We think maybe a little bit of Maine Coon. We took his mom, Lily, off of the streets at an old house we lived at in Colorado. And they had kind of a whole feral cat colony that was growing out of control. And he just, took in this little cat named Lily. And a few months later, we realized, her belly's getting kind of big. We might want to take her to the vet. I don't know if maybe she has worms or, something horrible. And the vet takes her in for a quick x-ray and says, oh, hey, congrats, she has kittens. We ended up keeping 2 of them. And one of them is Kaiju. So he's just a little mix. But yeah, the breed is definitely Floof with a capital F. The proper breed name, Floof cat. Yeah, cat's gonna cat. Logan's is very cool. Just wanted to say hi, have a good stream. Thank you. Well, I'm so happy you got to come by this time. I know we are trying a different day, but I like the daytime. We get all this nice natural light, even though it's a thunderstorm, so it's really dark. But hi, Arrow. What's this again? Hi. Arrow, for some reason, when I sit here and play D&D or I stream, he just is like super upset. Has to be involved, but it was his birthday. Yeah, it was your birthday this weekend. This little guy turned 10. A whole decade of adventures with this little boy. Yeah. Go get your daddy. Go get him. Go get your daddy. Go get him. Go get your daddy. He's like, Mom, you're talking to no one. I'm concerned. Gormir says it's a Korean style roast chicken. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna stop reading there because I'm seething with jealousy. No, it's alright. I will come back hard tonight in our food channel. You'll see. We're making these. They're cheeseburgers, but they're with Monterey Jack cheese and a sriracha kind of sauce, and they're very, very good. So don't you worry. Oh, Sam says working on a Sunday evening too. Got a busy week ahead. Oh yeah, got some crazy deadlines. You're my art spiritual twin. I feel like we're always have like the same kind of deadlines around the same time, and I feel like we're always just working constantly. So I feel you. I feel that. Arrow, what are you doing, dude? It's like, but you're talking to people I can't see, and I'm not getting your full attention right now. What a hard life, dude. I want to start fleshing out the rest of this body, because the face is obviously very detailed, and then the rest of the body is still a pretty rough sketch. So we'll see how far we get. Astrid says schoolwork for me in between renders playing Civ. Oh, that's fun. I know a ton of friends who play Civilization. I've never played it. Most nights when I finish up work, I have to have some game time to kind of just rewire my brain and just do something that's not looking at my iPad screen. So I usually end up playing Sea Thieves or Overwatch. Things I love about making dragons is I use contour lines to kind of tell me what forms are coming at me, what forms are receding, and just figure out what these forms are doing, and then I get to just turn them into scales. I used to do it with life drawing as well, but I would have to erase them. So it's kind of nice getting to keep them with dragon scales, and it helps me map out where those scales are all going to go. Catch up on our chat here. Oh, Rail says happy birthday, doggy, and Sam also says happy 10th birthday. You hear that? Birthday wishes, dude. He got spoiled. We took him out to. My parents have some property way out east in the state, some farmland, and we just took him and let him go run and play, and he had a blast. Got to say hi to all his donkey family. It was pretty cute, I gotta admit. Yeah, I've spent most of this week doing doing line art and sketches for my D&D work, and that's been really fun. But I'm so sad I can't share any of it. That's always fun though, when it's work that you're so excited about. It's like frustrating that you can't share it with anyone. It's still a good thing. It means you're doing work you love. Bandit. What? 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 Well, come on then. Come on. Cat number 2 decides she has to be a part of this. Come on. Bandit. Bandit. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Well, come on then. Here she comes. Yep. You guys remember Bandit from last time? Well, she's back now. Because of course she is. She will just sit there and she will just fuss at both of us until she gets to come up and cuddle. Just like this. That's it. Animals are funny. You know what's really funny is I've kind of learned, oh my gosh, stop licking my neck, you crazy cat. I've kind of learned how to use the iPad just with one hand, using all the gestures and stuff because of this exact thing right here. Oh yeah, Sam says I can relate. Still sitting on 12 other paintings for the Game of Thrones calendar. Oh, I'm so excited to see those though. The whole project just looks so cool. I am biased though, because Game of Thrones has dragons most of the time, but I think it's awesome. Where are you going? Let's not rub on that. Yeah. Here. How about you cuddle on the table? There you go. Do not drink my horchata, please. There. There. You just sit right here on the table. Good girl. That's good. See? It's great. Big smudge in my glasses. That's great. Thank you. Trevor, are you seeing your cat? When she's in trouble, she's Trevor's cat. Ridiculous. Oh, look. He's here. Oh, I get one too? Well, go get him. You're gonna stand for that? You're gonna just let him kiss you like that? Go get him. Go sick him. Yeah, this is just every day I have to juggle this little floof while I get my work done. It's fine. Totally fine. all this hidden NDA work kind of makes me excited for Gen Con as well, because they just announced their cancellation. I feel like it was just a few days ago, right? But at first I got really sad because it's our best show of the year, like without a doubt, both financially and just the people we get to hang out with, and seeing our art family, seeing our tabletop community family. It's so great. All my favorite people are there, but I'm kind of excited that this gives me a chance to, I don't know, come back stronger next year with like all of this work. This one here, this Red Dragon in the Sky, is going to be, you know, a giant painting on prints, and maybe we'll do like some huge canvas prints of this thing. It's just, yeah. Maybe I'm just like painfully optimistic sometimes, but I like to think of it as an opportunity to grow and come back with basically just a whole new body of work, both for D&D and for Deck of Many, and I've got like Dwarven Forge, all this fun client work to share. Let me make sure my post went through on Patreon. How does the mic quality sound to you all? Trevor said it sounds pretty bad for some reason, like it's not actually using the good mic that we have here for some reason. Not sure what we'd have to do to troubleshoot it, but yeah, it's always hard for me to hear how my voice sounds. It doesn't play back to me or anything, so. But Trevor is tuning in. I think he said he's gonna come help me figure this out. Yeah, Tinny, that's what he was saying too. And it's a Audio-Technica, like I've got my mixer, my whole box here that's got all this fancy stuff on it. Like there's no way this should be doing that.
Do you want me to help?
Yeah, go for it.
We may have to stop and restart the stream if we do that.
Okay. We might have to restart, but we'll see. Let's see what we can do. Okay, go for it. Yeah, like you're clear, but your voice isn't quite sounding like I know your voice sounds. Yeah,
It's definitely messed up, and it's going to require some changes.
Yeah, it's so weird. Because you all remember last time, I mean, this thing is crazy clear. It's been a great upgrade. But I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, streaming is so fun. I'm so glad we added the chat on the screen so that anyone tuning into the video can just see the chat. Do you think it's a problem with the mixer or maybe the microphone itself? Huh.
No, I monitored the mic. The mic's working fine.
So do you think it's based here with this mixer? You don't think something got unplugged or something back there, did it? because cats are great and don't get into anything at all. Never. Okay, how about this? Is this any different? Not sure if this is going to sound terribly different or not, but we'll just test it out. We'll see. Oh, I guess I should be talking. Oh yeah, Sam, you're right, because there is quite a bit of a delay. I was kind of surprised between like the time that I get your chat and the time I respond.
Oh, that sounds much better.
Does it sound better?
Yeah.
Huh, weird. I wonder what it was that was doing that.
It was set to 44 kilohertz instead of 4800 kilohertz.
Oh.
The downsample rate.
Oh, that's okay, I guess my computer is just changing its settings for no reason at all. It's fine. Technology and I are friends most of the time, but sometimes it's not very nice to me. But usually as soon as Trevor touches, you know, whatever is going wrong, it fixes itself. It gets scared and it goes, oh crap, an IT guy, quick! Oh cool, okay, chat is saying it sounds a lot better. That's really good. And we didn't even have to restart the stream, so I'm super excited now. Okay, let's see. Making sure my post went through on Patreon about the stream. I think it did. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, so much better. Oh, good. I was gonna say, if we just got this mic and then it totally just failed, I was gonna be kind of sad. Much better. Yeah. Sam, might just be my presence. I'm a terrible influence on tech. No, you and I both. I'm yeah. It behaves when Trevor shows up, but until then it's like kind of a jerk to me most of the time. Everything from, we have like the smart lights that, you know, you can tell Google to change them and change colors and turn them down. And they never listen to me. It's funny. And then Trevor comes in, he's like, you just do this. And it's everything that I've done like 10 times that day, and it suddenly works. I can change my volume if I need to. I have desktop audio turned to about halfway. What's that?
You'd have to turn your mic gain up and the desktop audio, but I think it's good.
This one here?
You do both, but that should be fine.
Okay. Oh no.
Everybody's happy, so
Okay, that sounds
leave it
good.
where it is.
Wow, we didn't have to restart the stream once today. How great. It's a miracle. I always like adding a little bit of scuffing and battle damage on these. Sometimes I save it for last with this stage of the piece, but I don't know. I feel like if you have a good idea and you see it, I'm the kind of person where I have to do it. I have to sketch it. You know what? I might save the rest of this wing until a little bit later and try to get the core of this body done here. Yeah, restart required is a suggestion, I guess. Apollo musician said, or Apollo Music Man. Oh right, that's Sean. This is awesome. I'm working on my D&D campaign while watching this badass dragon art. Couldn't ask for a better Sunday afternoon. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm always worried trying a different time slot because I'm not sure, you know, who's going to be able to make it, or, you know, if everyone's just trying to enjoy their weekend and just do their own thing, and it makes me happy to see so many of you all hanging out with us here. You know what I've been trying to figure out, actually, and you all could help me too, because I know I have a lot of D&D experts in the chat. Compared to me, my knowledge is not as much as I would like it to be. I play 5e, but I mean, compared to my friends, I'm still kind of a newbie to the whole thing. But I need to do a background for this red dragon here. I think my original sketch. Here we go. Oh no. Huh. I don't even have it in my original sketch. But obviously some kind of, you know, mountains or something down below here. But I was trying to think of a good environment for a red dragon. And then have that in the distance behind it on the ground. So obviously it's going to be flying, and there's going to be, you know, this is going to be really rough, but there's going to be like clouds back here, and going to be really cool. But I want to show some of that environment down here. I got some like mountain areas and that sort of thing. So if anyone has any cool ideas for the classic red dragon environment, I'd love to do that. I did think the mountains would be kind of fun. Like, not quite snow-capped peaks like we have in Colorado, but a different kind of mountain range might be kind of cool. What, Trevor? Making sure the kaiju chair is in frame? Kaiju. Kaiju. I see your tail going. Are you sleepy? You all see this? You slide him a little more this way and you'll get him. You see this? That's so ridiculous. We just have really affectionate cats. It's just funny. Animals in general, really. Makes me happy. It's definitely, it's a welcome problem, having to constantly kick a cat out of my lap or my face or my iPad screen or... Gosh, I'm just getting impatient over here. I want to do the painting stage already. Gormier, classic Red Dragon territory, wherever they dang well please. I like that. Yeah, Rail says Trevor with the pro streamer move. It's the cat cam. Oh, is it raining out there?
Yeah, it's cold.
Wow.
Cold in the squad.
I believe it cracked a little bit. It's kind of nice having a slight breeze.
The humidity is locked this window.
Our house is very, very old, and the windows they struggle. It's kind of a battle to get them to open or close. It's fine. I'm gonna have to figure this hand out. I'm not terribly thrilled with it. I feel like the claws are really important, kind of like when drawing a human figure or something like that. The tension that you get in the hands really helps set the scene or the like emotions that you're trying to go for. So with dragons, I like to make sure it's very like tense and like flexed.
Please don't make me go back to LA.
I don't care where you go, Bojack, but I can't have you around here. You make me too sad.
Okay.
Right now for the beats we got here, I just have the lo-fi chill beats on YouTube. There we go. Get a little bit of natural armor here. Yeah, cat is a requirement for streaming. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh hey, Megan's here. How's it going? Forgot I have coffee. We made some some cold brew horchata today. And it is very, very good. Blended it with cinnamon and ice. A little bit of milk, a little bit of coffee cream. This whole weekend I've been so tired. I feel like sometimes weather affects me. Anytime it's rainy, I just get really relaxed and sleepy, and I I just want to like just kick my feet up and put on a good show or have my sketchbook in my lap. So extra coffee for rainy days is what we gotta do. I rotate my drawings around a lot, so sorry if that's giving any of you visual whiplash there. Sometimes my hands like can do a good half circle to the right, but not to the left. So if I tilt it, I can kind of cheat a little bit and get the angle I want. And the iPad is so easy; you just pinch and zoom. That's it. It's just a 24/7 live stream and I love it. There we go. It's our weekend playlist. The chill music certainly doesn't help with the grogginess a little bit, but it's good. It's like a nice, just relaxed state. Excuse me. I've been trying to kind of decide how spiky I want this one to be, because I think this is feeling a little weak in spikiness to me. These are just supposed to be adult dragons, so I don't want them to look too, into ancient territory, but I do like me some spikes, that's for sure. Megan says, I was already heading to nap time. This isn't helping. I know, right? It's just so calming. My gain isn't turned up loud enough. You probably can't hear it, but it's just pouring rain outside too. Very calming Sunday, that's for sure. Guess we could talk about food. That always wakes us up. Judging by our food channel. when I first made that channel, I was so worried. I was like, oh, people are gonna think this is just horribly unprofessional and no one's gonna use it. And it's just gonna be me sharing pictures of my food and I'm gonna feel weird. And it's like the most active section in the Discord. I kind of love that. And if there are any of you listening out there who are not connected to the Discord, you should totally join us. It's a lot of fun. And it's honestly the only social media channel I check every day consistently. Sometimes I don't really check Twitter for a few days, and you know, Facebook is a whole different thing. But every single morning, first thing I check is our Dragon's Den Discord community. So if anyone needs any help getting that set up, getting it connected to your Patreon account, definitely just drop me a message. I'd be happy to help. Gosh, I wish I could show you all what I'm just wrapping up for Dwarven Forge. It's so cool. It's very unique and exciting. That has been my week so far. I will be very, very excited to get to announce and share all these cool things. It's kind of funny tonight. I'm not feeling as I don't know, finicky with my details. Sometimes I just am like in a zone where I just want to do little tiny scale details, and tonight I'm feeling a little more like quick and like I want to get more area done and less focusing on the tiny details. Just funny. It's funny how that works, and I'm sure other artists in the chat would have an opinion on that too. My mood totally reflects whatever I'm working on. Like nah, I'm not gonna flesh out these specific claws here. I'm gonna keep getting my general forms. Megan says, I think I'm gonna go take a nap. He's looking amazing so far. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us. Yeah, Cormir. Most active channel by far. I know, right? I love it though. I don't know. It's really fun just tuning into that channel and just seeing what our community is, what everyone's doing for dinner, you know, all around the world. I love that. And you know, sometimes I get really good ideas. I learned a lot about bread making, for example. I'm very excited to try those out. Oh, goodness. Trevor put a heating pad on the other chair. Which I also like to refer to as cat bait. 7 minutes before someone jumps up there. Yeah, Rail says NDA hype is rising. I know, I always feel so bad. I always feel like such a tease with art, not being able to share so many cool things. But if I don't say anything, I feel like I'm gonna just lose my mind. I have to say something. Someone on Facebook tell me earlier today I'm like the Saturday morning cartoon that basically says tune in next week to find out which heroes survive, is kind of like following me on social media. I feel kind of bad about that. But I'm kind of the mind that, I don't know, the world could always use some hope right now, and I love seeing it when people kind of vague tweet about their NDA projects. I love doing it. Sam says, oh no, your food channel looks amazing. I've wanted to do the occasional food pick now and again. I might hop in there now I know. You should. It's so fun. It's something I look forward to every day when we cook dinner. I'm like, well, it has to look nice because I'm gonna take a picture of it for the food channel. Oh my goodness.
Cat trap success.
Cat trap. That was less than 7 minutes, by the way. Hi, bud.
Alright, off to the wasteland.
Yep. Good luck. We'll see you later. They would not fill Kaiju's very special prescription food online, so Trevor has to go to a PetSmart store in person to pick it up. We're kind of bummed about that, given the state of things. They couldn't get his prescription shipped out. Gormier says, in order to write when I was working at home before, I'd put a cardboard box on the desk to keep the cat off my keyboard. Cat traps, I'm telling you, they work. They 100% work. I should do that here on my desk. It's kind of small. It's just like a little drafting table, but I should put just like a little, like a box that's almost too small, because that seems to be their favorite. The smaller the box, the more they go nuts for it for some reason. Cats are funny. Yeah, Rail says, gives us much to look forward to for sure. Well, I'm happy to hear that, because I always worry that I'm just being too much of an art tease with all this news of things I can't talk about, but all in due time, right? It has taught me patience, that's for sure. Trying to make sure I get this twist right here. Yeah, Gormier, whenever I need a break, I take a quick browse through the food and not work. I like it. I do the same thing. Admittedly, I end up reaching for snacks a little more frequently because I take a look at that channel. Then I get sad I can't have whatever people are making. Make sure I get my anatomy right here. There we go. And I still need to decide what these spikes are going to look like here. What I might do, I might take my we go. Now I can see my new drawing a little more clearly. Yeah, this chill music is extra chill today. I'm hearing it. Definitely hearing this chill music. This is so relaxing. I like the chill vibe, but I wonder if maybe if we're doing like daytime streams, we should find music that's a little more energizing. This song's a bit better. I'm gonna hop back up to the wings here, I think. You probably can't see because he's a little further away on the other side, but I'll turn the chair a little bit. You can see this face. There's his little head. Hi, buddy. Just squints up at me. Oh my goodness. points here. I know a lot of the classic D&D look, their wings kind of look like this. Which is 1 point up here. But if you really get down into the anatomy of it, you basically have a hand like this. I like to kind of just draw the outline of his hand, sort of know where that's going to be. Usually means I have to readjust these finger bones a little bit, but always looks better. Hey, Chandra, you made it. How's it going? We're all just chilling. Having some relaxing Sunday vibes. I think I'm gonna make my sketch brush a little bit bigger. Bandit is crying because Trevor left the house. She's having a fit. You can probably hear her in the background. Bandit! Come here! What happened? Did Daddy leave you? Come here! Come here, big baby. Oh, that was fast. Well, here she is. Hi, big baby. Here's the big baby. Well, little. She's about 7 pounds. She is a tiny thing. There you go. That's why she gets away with hanging out on our shoulders all the time, I think. It's because she's just so little. Hi. Yep, I know. Yeah, the cats are getting a little spoiled, I think, because we don't really have to leave for anything ever now. No conventions or going out of town, so they're used to having us around all day, and if one of us does have to go somewhere, it's a big deal. Like Trevor having to go to PetSmart. Hi, you are all puffy too. What the heck? Come here. Oh, it begins. See? Do you see this? Oh gosh. Oh, hey, Hellgraph, you made it. Let's see. Chandra says it's going. Just had some huge tech difficulties in my narrative telephone contribution. Oh no. Yeah, we had a little bit of mic issues on our end here too, but we fixed that. Hi. Oh, made me make my pencil brush huge, Bandit. Where are you going? Crystal's art stream, 20% just juggling cats. Yeah. Juggling very, very needy cats. Bandit. Here, let's curl up my lap. Yeah. There you go. She also hates the cold, so if it's a chilly, a cold, rainy day, like right now, she has an absolute fit. And she's tiny, I don't blame her, but it's just obnoxious. What are you doing? You're crazy, girl. You're silly. Just crazy. Oh, cool. Helgraf says, Adorbs kitty. Ooh, I like where this dragon is going. Thank you. Yeah, Sam. I'm here for quality cat juggling content. Good, then you are in luck, my friend. Because we got it. What do you think? Bunch of babies, that's what they are. Bunch of needy little babies. What happened to Daddy leave you? Oh no. Don't chew on me. You don't chew on people. No. This is ridiculous. That's my microphone gain volume knob. Let's leave that alone. Hi. Yep, you are. Yep, this is great. This is. Oh, there she goes. Do you want to just go up on the shoulder? I mean, here you go. Come on. There you go. She needs on me. It hurts so bad. What are you doing? You can't see because she's around the back, but she just reaches her claws down and she just, you know, her cats do that biscuit making nonsense. Yeah, she does that all over my back. It's fine. It feels great. Thanks, Bandit. And she licks back of my head. Which just feels great. Come on, you. Come on. You gotta get down. Here. Yeah, look at that nice desk. Bandit. Well, this is going very well. Oh, bye, Chandra. Thanks for coming to hang out for a bit. Good luck with the rest of your narrative telephone contribution. Hopefully you don't have a cat clambering all over your torso. Bandit. Could we just... Here, come on. I have a perfectly good lap just for you. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Look at that lap. That's so much better. Just stay down there, okay? That's a good spot. Oh my goodness. What even are cats? I just... Yeah, what even are cats? There you go. Hold up. She's under my desk. Can't see her, but she's here. Flipping and flopping around like a little wild animal. It's honestly a miracle I get any work done with these things around. Let's be real. Sometimes I have to like put them to bed, give them all their food, water, and kind of close them up in the bedroom for a little bit until they fall asleep, so I can get some work done. was one of the changes to the iconic design. Besides any other particular modifications for your take on Big Red? Just a few little things here and there, really, like the attachment of the wing, the spikes going down the back. Definitely going to avoid the fin spike look that the classic D&D Red Dragon has for this, and instead go with just, you know, big blocky chunks of horn. Bandit, you do not fit that way. Nope. Oh, quick, steal his chair. Kaiju got up for 5 minutes. Okay. The cat trap worked yet again. Okay, I'm free. I can work. I can actually do art now. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Chandra says, one of the tech difficulties was my cat turning off the recorder. I feel that. And Rail says, cats are overlords. Isn't that the truth? Silly buggers. Silly little buggers. Yeah, Sam, I think Bandit might be liquid affection. She really is. It's ridiculous. Like, Kaiju has his boundaries. Like, when he's done, he's like, okay, I'm out of here. I've had enough of my cuddles. But Bandit, there is no end. Unless you can offer her something or someone better. So, Trevor and I end up having, like, battles of just kind of, you know, shoving Bandit off on each other throughout the day. I'll storm into his office with this cat, like, koala hugging both sides of my neck, and I'll just drop her off onto his lap, and he'll get all indignant, like, what the hell? That's not fair. And on his lunch break, I'll just plop. I'll get a cat back in my lap. This is funny. But yeah, I am really excited to do this, just this whole tail area. The spikes are a little rough right now, but just kind of a general idea. Some pretty crazy tail spikes here, I think, would be awesome. I might even do them in a couple of rows, because I don't usually see that. You have your primary row of spikes and then secondary row. And I'm going to use my selection tool a little bit and make these go a little crazy. There we go, that's fun. You know what? Let's go even crazier. Still not really liking any of my side scale patterns here. I want something that contours the body nicely, but also just looks really cool. It's still raining out there. It's so nice. I can smell it. Don't even need to hear it with my headphones on. Yeah, holograph. Cat pass. Exactly. It's like a game. Except no one wins because it just goes on forever. This chest shape, it's a little soft for me. also want to narrow this little section here. Kind of, Overall, I might make the neck a little longer in general. This is gonna look a little weird because the sketch underneath. Maybe I'll wait on that. I do want to move the head up at some point, but you know what? Maybe it's the neck. Let's adjust that. Sam, I wish I could just pass her through the screen. I'd happily take her for a few hours. I miss cat presence. Yeah, you can be the bandy babysitter. We'll just hand her off and it'd be great. You'll get some cat cuddles. I'll get some work time. It'd be perfect. And yeah, Hellgraph, I know what you mean too. I get really hyper focused on my work, and thankfully Trevor really helps out a lot with the pets. Otherwise, I would be in the same boat. And ours are very vocal about like, hey, you jerk human, I haven't gotten my dinner yet. You're an hour late. Like, they definitely let us know, and they're loud about it. You know, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish excuse me, sketching the rest of the body first, and then I'll go in and I kind of just want to elongate the neck a little bit, make the head a little smaller, kind of push it up into this negative space in front of the nose, so that should be fun. Yeah, the only other music I can think of that I'd really want to put on right now would be like the Game of Thrones soundtracks, but ever since season 8, the series ended, I have a hard time listening to it again. It's still my go-to dragon music for sure, but some friends and I were just talking about this the other night. Crazy how something like that can like ruin years of good seasons. Like one bad season, that's all it takes. And you know, the fact that it was the whole ending, that's kind of important. I'm trying to think of other shows we've seen lately too. I'm always afraid to mention it at all because it's been finished for, you know, more than a decade, 12 years now, and I'm so afraid of stumbling into spoilers because we're almost like done with it, but we just started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's been really fun. Yeah, Rail, still not over that season. I know, me too. It's a shame because the visuals are great, the soundtrack is incredible. I kind of feel the same way about Ozark, if any of you guys watch Ozark. Their latest season, season 3, broke my heart. Like, I really wish I would have just stopped watching it after the second season and just pretended that it all ended there. And that's it. It's definitely hard when you get shows like that. Sam. Yeah, same. It sucks. I sincerely hope that George R. Martin writes better. Me too. Me too. I am still excited for Winds of Winter when it does release. I kind of just miss reading in general. I don't know if any of you kind of have the same problem, but I just end up so busy with work just all the time that I honestly don't remember the last book I read. It might have been one of Naomi Novik's books. I think perhaps Spinning Silver, or what was the other one? What was the other one that she did? Not Spinning Silver, but it was one about dragons. Started with a U. I can't remember what the name was, but that was last spring. So this time last year. I haven't read a book in a year. That's, for me, that's sad. But I did read Fire and Blood. I actually really like that. It makes me excited for HBO's next Game of Thrones series if they have that good source material. Keep my fingers crossed for the Wheel of Time series. I still haven't read that one, and people have been telling me to read it for decades now. A really long time. You know what I did get though for my birthday in October? I did get Gideon the Ninth. A lot of friends have said great things about that one. And then I never read it. I'm a book buyer for sure. I might buy them, and then I just never read them. Oh right, Robin Hobb. I read how many of her? I'm trying to think of which ones I read. I think it was the some of the Assassin series. I did read a few of those. Those were good. But I just, since I kind of am here, sitting at this desk drawing, 10, 12 hours a day, by the time my work day ends around like 5:30 or 6, I don't know. I feel the need to play games instead of read these days, and it kind of makes me sad because I used to just be all about reading. That was like, I was failing classes because I was just reading my books in classes, and teachers were getting so mad at me.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking at the world.
But I find myself these days just too mentally like I need to do something. I need to, like, for video games, I'll play Overwatch if I'm feeling like I still have a lot of energy I need to burn, or like frustration, because sometimes you have work days that just aren't the best, and I have a lot of those too. I'm definitely not exempt from that. And Overwatch or Sea of Thieves just gives me a chance to just be someone else for a little bit, be a pirate, go and steal loot from other ships, and then by the end of the night, I'm just like, oh, that was good. That was a good mental workout for my tired, overworked brain a little bit. Oh, and another difference I'm gonna have for this one, I'm going to give it a black nose. Jawline as well. I think that's gonna look cool. But I have a hard time sitting and like consuming a story. Just if I don't know, like after a work day, I find myself so restless these days. I have to do something. I have to do something that's high energy, and playing games has been the perfect outlet for that. But weekends though, like now, I love to just kind of unwind and take it easy a little bit. Like last night we just we just cuddled on the couch and watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now that we're on like season 3, episode 5. But I have to be in a specific mood to sit and watch or read or listen to stories these days, because that's kind of what I do while I work. A lot of the times I'll put on an audiobook, or mostly just Twitch streams, because I'll get so lost in my painting, I'll get frustrated, and I'll be like, wait, how did these characters get here? But last I remember they were over here. And then I have to like rewind the audiobooks back. Oh, good, Trevor's back. But yeah, with this, I'm going to have the edge of his nose here black, edge of the jaw here black as well, and then same with the edge of the horns. Kind of, you can see here all these different spots. I think that'll be a fun differentiation between this and the classic D&D dragons. They have more of the cream-colored light horns. Yeah, Sam. So I can like go in phases. Sometimes in video games, and sometimes it's video games. Sometimes reading has to come into it, given I want to write myself. I love losing myself in the Mason story. Yeah, me too. I remember when I was working on the Untamed Bestiary, and it was like so many books. I was reading a lot at the time, and I missed that. Now that it's just like art output constantly, I really miss that. But I just gotta make time for it. I actively choose to play video games pretty much every other night or so when I'm done working. But but we also have a solid group of friends that we play with, and it's just nice ending the day and just kind of chatting with friends and seeing what everyone else is up to, what they did today, the funny things about their jobs, and you know, the people they talk to over the phone and IT and stuff like that. And it kind of reminds me of like pre-COVID-19, just going out and getting a drink. We have some friends here who we live up by a bunch of breweries in this kind of more populated area in Colorado, and a few friends would just like come up and be like, hey, I'm just at this brewery, like you guys should just come down and just come chat. And I don't really drink a whole lot, if at all, because it makes me sick, but we would just go down and hang out, and I'd order like a, you know, ginger ale or root beer or whatever. We'd just catch up, talk about what we're up to and what funny thing we saw that week. And I think that social aspect is why I play games at night. I feel like reading stories kind of makes me feel a little more isolated nowadays, because I don't get that in-person random brewery time. You know, or like we'd go out to movies pretty regularly, like once every couple weeks, even if it was like a movie we knew was going to be pretty bad, just to be able to get out of the house and do something different, because we both have worked from home for the last, say, like 7 or 8 years together. So that's our escape time, is when we get to go do something fun with friends and go to a local taco restaurant and just chill. Maybe go see a movie afterward, or game nights. We used to have a ton of game nights with friends over. So, yeah, long rambling story short. I feel like that's kind of why I'm drawn to games more these days. It's the social aspect, getting to just chat and hear your friends' voices and hear them laugh and joke and just catch up. I think that's what I do every night, and I look forward to it. Oh wow, Sam, Wheel Time is your favorite series after Jenny Wirtz, what is WLAS? I'll have to check it out though, because you are not the first to recommend it for sure. Everyone keeps telling me I would love it. I love physical books, so I love buying them and just having bookshelves full of books. So I'd love to just buy the whole series as like a set, maybe. That's why I got Gideon the Ninth for my birthday. Last year I got to go take my Barnes & Noble gift card and just go wander around the store, and that was like my favorite thing. I usually come home with a small stack of books. And I love the cover art on that one too. Everyone says it is so good. Oh hey, Lucian! Hey, how's it going, friend? Yeah, how's it going, Crystal? Everyone else? I am doing pretty well. It's having a super relaxing, rainy, chilly day here in Colorado. It's beautiful, beautiful weather. Just kind of working on some details with this red dragon guy here. We got to go visit the family's donkeys and chickens and stuff yesterday. That was really fun. You're so silly. Let's see, I'm going to I don't have like a screen share on. It's just my reflector. So gotta do this the old-fashioned way, but got to see some pretty silly animals yesterday, that's for sure. Their chickens, I haven't seen their chickens in weeks and weeks, but Holy cow, they're so cute. And they love people. It's just the funniest thing to me. I've never really had birds before, so I didn't have much experience with that, but look at this goof here. I don't know if you guys can even see this, but look at that big nose. Like that's my Sherlock. Our big senior donkey. He got rescued off of a slaughterhouse truck. Headed straight for slaughter. We got to hang out with him, and there's a bunch of little minis too. They're so cute. Yeah, look at this. If you can see this one. Look at these sleepy babies. They're like 3 feet tall. They're little miniature donkeys. They're so freaking cute. Yeah, Cormier. Like that we always talk about new stuff, but we also have some conversational anchors like food, Sea of Thieves, D&D. I know, I am so not very interesting. I kind of have the same routine every night with food, D&D, and Sea of Thieves, or maybe Overwatch occasionally, but it's just funny. I feel like that's kind of like my same routine back and forth every day since we don't do cons anymore. Normally I'd have like con stories and like funny celebrity encounters and just, you know, awesome heartwarming moments to share, but since it's just us at home, that's pretty much my life. Food, D&D, and video games. And donkeys and chickens apparently now that we can go over there. It's kind of cute. We can go over there and have like a little picnic outside because my family, they're on a little fair amount of land out there, so just everyone brings some food and a nice little social distancing picnic outside. It's great. Oh, okay. It's Wars of Light and Shadow. Takes pains to describe everything beautifully, and also a badass who writes and illustrates. Really? That's cool. I'll have to check that out. I might message you on Discord for that link. Add that to my wish list. My book wish list. Lucian says, I just got home from work, had a virtual birthday party last night and tonight. Agree on all your thoughts about socializing through games right now. Oh, that's awesome. Was it your birthday party? My hair keeps getting in my face, so I keep playing with it. I feel the need to explain that because my hand, I can't stop touching my hair. I pretty much just have it perpetually in like a top bun, so this is new territory for me. Yeah, Goymer says, always nice to check in with friends you haven't seen in a while. Yeah, definitely, and just having it be a regular nightly thing, it really gives me something to look forward to while I work. Not that I don't absolutely love what I do, but...
Don't ignore what's happening here. We're having some kind of powerful, weird alchemy, and you have to pay attention when that happens. Stuff is not to be treated lightly.
Just a nice little thing to look forward to during the day.
I actually just came out here to have a cigarette, okay, and relax and do my thing.
Yeah.
So, maybe another time.
Yeah, but there may not be another time. Okay, I may never get this chance again. I mean, we may never, be able to return to this moment.
Interesting. Some of the songs have like a little dialogue. Hellgraph says Sea of Thieves excuse me, is going live on Steam June 3rd. Hopefully PC players will be able to interact with other consoles. So Sea of Thieves is already cross-platform, which I think is awesome. It's really hard to find a game that does that effectively, and Sea of Thieves is one of those games. So as it is already on the Microsoft Store, I think you can get it through like Game Pass, and we just bought it outright forever ago, but it is cross-platform. So we have a couple friends who play on Xbox, and we can all play together, which is really something special. I feel like a lot of games don't offer that. But yeah, so the cross-platform stuff will continue from what I've heard. Just kind of same as usual. It'll just go through the Steam client. And what's nice too is obviously PC players do have a bit of an advantage, just because the PC is a little more responsive. You don't have the controller delay, and it's just a little more. I've played it on both. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's just you can react a little quicker, and it's a very PvP focused game, so it gives people an edge. But they have an option to opt out of crossplay. So if you're on an Xbox and you're worried about PC players just coming in and destroying your ship and taking all your loot, you can opt out of it and you can just play with other Xbox players. Oh, you're back? Come on. Bandit has returned. Oh, the heating pad's on the chair, so that's where Bandit will be for the rest of the night. Yeah, Hellgraph. I keep waffling on getting it. Sounds like a bunch of cool folks I like already do. Yeah, I've played with your brother a few times actually. That's been fun. We usually play with him on Overwatch, but I think we've roped him into a little bit of Sea Thieves. It is a fun game, that's for sure. I don't play a lot of games because my time is so limited that whatever I'm playing, like, it better be really good. And Sea of Thieves is my favorite. I'd love to stream it sometime. Oh, okay. Excuse me, Lucian says, no, not my birthday, just friends finding excuses to hang out on video calls and talk about the little stuff again. That's awesome. I like doing that too. Oh, cool. Sam, I got your message. That's awesome. I'm gonna add that to my list. I think once we finish Avatar: The Last Airbender, we will be looking into some more books to read for sure. Oh, I just opened up the food channel too. Oh, Gormier. Oh my gosh. You still got a photo. I mean, that's fair. Oh, cool. Yeah, Hellgraph was saying have some friends who do Sea of Thieves and Overwatch. Both potentially solid choices. Yeah, they're both really fun. They're very different games. Overwatch is nice because there's... I don't even know how many characters they have that are playable now, but They have this massive character lineup. So whatever your playstyle is, whether you like to be a big tank with a giant like shield, or if you like to be a, you know, a first-person shooter kind of thing, there's a character out there for you. I can smell the rain outside. It's so nice. Yeah, I do my best to avoid all food channels on DC now, or else I'm just going to eat all day. Yeah, I feel that. What I was just saying earlier, it's that's the struggle is real. I 100% deal with that too. See, and I'm horrible. I end up getting those. They're like, it's like a giant carton box of goldfish crackers. It's just, yeah. I have to like put the box away and just put like a little tiny handful on my desk and just walk away. I'm definitely a stress snacker for sure. So I have to be on top of that. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna look crazy, but I'm gonna flip this. Here we go. I think I'm gonna move the head a little bit. I might just leave the head where it is. I don't seem to like it when I move it. Yeah, Lucian. I don't know anyone who isn't a stress snacker. Yeah, me too. I feel that. It's like most people I know are the same way. And a lot of people are kind of learning for the first time now. Working from home makes that really hard. When you can just walk up and go to your kitchen and there's no coworkers to judge you. There we go. I think that part of the neck was just a little too wide for that area. I know I'm spending a lot of time in this one area, but probably the most important part of the dragon. It's all near the head. So I want to make sure. I nail that. Yeah, do you see what I have?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this?
Yes.
It's a very happy little chicken, huh?
Part of my master plan.
Yep. We call them chickens. I have no idea why, but we do. Oh my goodness. Hi, you can say hi.
Sure. Do you need anything? Coffee?
Oh, I do have coffee here, huh? Oh, wrong side. I keep looking at the screen and it's flipped. Trevor's here.
I haven't seen this all day.
Oh yeah?
I mean, at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah. Been working on mostly trying to get this core kind of fleshed out.
I can see the wing.
Yeah, started working on the arm, going up here a little bit, fleshing out this other wing as well. And this one's been a little tricky for me because it has to kind of recede back into space. So yeah, we're working on that one, and then
You have some of the back done too.
yeah, a few of these tail spikes. I know they're really rough for now, but I'm trying to find the shape I want to go with for that. Kind of figure out how that's gonna curve with the body, and this is, I like to think this is the hardest part of any piece. Figuring this stuff out, because when it comes to actually painting, like, I know how light works, I know how to make colors look nice, and, like, that's the easy part. This is the hard part, making the map for all of that. And I am dreading this freaking foot down here at the bottom. I have spent so much time trying to get that foot just right.
I'm rusty on my comics. Wasn't it the guy who did Deadpool that couldn't draw feet?
Oh, Leafield. He gets a lot of crap for that.
Yeah, just don't draw your dragon feet. Just draw rocks in front of them every time. Problem solved.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll figure him out. It's, I don't know, it sounds silly, but like drawing boxes still helps me out a ton. Like, oh, it's just a rectangle. Toe beans.
You hear that, Bandit? You're a rectangle with toe beans.
Bandit's not a rectangle with toe beans. Don't even know if she should. Oh, she is. She's on the camera. You can move to the side so you can see her. How cute. You can see Arrow in the background too. Oh yeah, what a beautiful guy in a beautiful shirt, says Lucian. I've got that sticker on my computer now and I loves it. Oh, that's awesome. It's kind of fun. I watch Twitch streams by like Dwarven Forge and Wormwood and all these like fun companies I've collaborated with. And it's kind of cool to see how many people have my Untamed sticker on like their laptop or their iPad or their, one of their notebooks or something that they have laying out. It's fun. It's fun to see. Definitely makes me miss conventions though quite a bit. With the Gen Con news that was expected for sure, but still just like a little gut punch. So, gonna miss everyone so much. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna just really use it as a coal for my fire to do, as much new work as I can and hit the whole con scene next year running with D&D work, with these cool dragons for Deck of Many. Oh, I think Dwarven Forge work should be revealed by then too. I think my brush is too small, honestly, is the problem I'm having. Oh, who's fussing? Cat number 3 come in?
Chunky boy.
Oh.
Come here, chunky boy.
It's funny. It kind of feels like we have two cats because the other two are a little more skittish and they just do their own thing. They just kind of share the house with us. They don't like as much human interaction, but Bandit more than makes up for that. There we go. Okay, having that brush a little bit bigger is helping me find the groove for this piece. I think when it's just small, it feels like I'm using like a teeny little mechanical pencil, which for details up here, that's great, but there we go. What are you doing? Are you getting my kitten? Seeing this. Do you hear her? Can you all hear her chirping in the background? Oh, she's gonna get you. Hi, don't look at me. I'm not doing this.
Keep painting.
This is too entertaining. See, I want to get pets, but when she gets all riled up, she chomps. Never really hurts. I mean, she weighs 7 pounds. She's pretty harmless, but she'll get you. Watch. See, she's chomping on me. Oh, don't chomp. Be nice. Oh my goodness. You're riling up my chicken. Come here, little chicken. I'll rescue you. Come here. She's about to chomp me. You should probably turn that to low. Bandit's little heating pad. She loves it. Yeah, if not a leaf-filled rock, perhaps a fluffy foot-covering cloud. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. She's like, yeah, we'll just, here we go. Let's scribble some clouds there. That's funny. Go on, Arrow. You should probably go outside, bud. Arrow! Come on, bud. Sorry, we have a stinky dog in here. Yeah, the Superman cover method. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. First few months while this lifting, this convention's going to be bananas. I know, right? Do not consistently hear the kitty cat. You are here quiet relative to the music, though, so that might be why. Oh, good point. Trevor was saying the same thing. Move my gain up just a little bit here. Helps. Might catch a little more background noise, but And actually, here, I can lower my desktop audio just a touch. So let me know if that sounds good. Some cool plating on the thigh here. Like some armored plating. Desktop audio, so it should help. Gosh, I feel so slow tonight. I don't know, I'm just, maybe it's the chill music. I'm just so relaxed. I'm just kind of, just having fun with these details. Normally I'm very, like, efficient and fast. This has been kind of nice. classic red dragon tail, but I think it would be really fun to have some. Big spikes on the end of that. That's kind of aesthetically pleasing, huh? I like that. I'm trying different glasses tonight too, seeing how these work out. I have my like everyday use glasses, and then these are specific like magnified screen time glasses. So we'll see how they work. So far so good though. I don't know if anyone else has the same problem, which is unfortunate as a visual artist, but my vision is terrible. And I didn't even realize it was this bad until I went to an eye doctor for headaches, and they were like, you should have had glasses a really long time ago. You poor thing. Too. There we go. That looks cool. Doing all these details now is going to save me a lot of time. When it comes to the painting stage, I can kind of show you guys a quick preview if you'd like to see. Once I have my drawing layer this detail, look at this, if I start going through and adding color, I mean, that's it. It's just paint by numbers at that point. It's super easy. So it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth getting this to a good point that I'm happy with first. And I also know where the light is going to hit and reflect and cast shadows and all that good stuff if I do this first and I take my time in this stage. And some artists don't work that way. I know a lot of artists who just jump right into the painting stage and they kind of carve out their shapes by moving pigment, but that's all just what everyone prefers. I really like this one. This way of doing things. Before where this was and after. actual cat cam. Just points at the chair. Because she is so adorable. Chill music that's super relaxing and super sleepy like this, or should we put on something a little more energetic? Not too crazy, no pop, but I have more of a Norse style playlist that's really fun. I mean, we've only got about half an hour left anyway, so not sure how that factors in, whether we finish the stream out with some nice chill vibes or go something a little more crazy. Alright, Trevor says more energy sounds good. Because I am just like, my poor face is just, my eyes are closing. And I'm trying to draw through it, but my eyes are closing. Alright, I paused the chill stream, the chill music. Might have to do some finagling with with the sound volume here, but this can be fun. Let's give this a try, shall we? Let me know if this is too loud or what the volume balance sounds like. Because I was using YouTube before for the previous playlist, so want to make sure this one sounds good. Okay. Alright, Trevor, let me know what the volume sounds like here. It's pretty quiet on my end, so. Witcher, close. This one, actually, if you want, I can make this playlist public and put this in the chat. Here we go, copy and paste. So when we spent a good chunk of time in Norway last year, we wanted to research some of the music, some of the bands that are actually from there and make music that's very, very traditional to their culture. So I ended up making a big old playlist, but then I threw God of War in there too because it's just so good. It's Bear McCreary, but I really like this whole playlist. It's all my favorite, just kind of Viking, Scandinavian themed songs. So hopefully you all like it. This is honestly my dragon music. It's already getting me a little more energized, which is good. I was starting to like almost doze off a little bit there, even though I was actually working. But believe it or not, I have actually fallen asleep at my desk. Trevor has found me. Oh, that's cool. You did that in Iceland, Lucigen. That's awesome. We got to be in Iceland for like 8 hours between our flights from Reykjavik. If I always mess up the pronunciation of that airport, but from there to Norway, there to Bergen. I just have it on shuffle, so we'll see what comes up. Oh, I've been turning my gain down, not up. Okay, well, it's going up now, so let me know how this sounds. Remember when I said my vision is terrible? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, that would be it. I have an easier time hearing now, personally. Okay. Oh man, my vision. It's like, it's on my mixer little box. It's this tiny, tiny little knob. And I've been turning it left because what I thought was the 10 was actually the 1 with a scuff next to it. Or a 0 with a scuff next to it. So I was actually turning my gain down. Yeah. It's one of those days. It's totally fine. So yeah, it's this one here. What's that?
That one doesn't do anything.
This one?
Nothing.
It says gain.
That's for the middle of
No, well I've been turning them to the left, so. That's funny. Well, this was still turned back down this way.
That should be better.
New mics are fun, yay.
Music up now.
Oh my gosh. It's fine, it's only like, you know, this end of the stream almost, and I figured out how to work my microphone. It's fine. Today has been a struggle. I'm gonna skip that one. Here we go. Yeah, let's see. Wardruna. Got a lot of Wardruna in here. There's some Hailung. Hailung is a little more like guttural and I don't know how to describe it. Kind of primal feeling. It's, oh my gosh. Ah, technology. That's so funny, the microphone. That's much louder. Oh my goodness. Listen, hey, you're learning. It's only your second stream. I know. I am such a perfectionist with everything I do in my life. It's it's more of a curse than anything. It's how I have such detailed artwork. It takes me forever, but it's usually just a curse. Yeah, Gormire. That's funny. Best part is things aren't going from bad to good. They're going from, whoa, this is awesome, to, oh, I didn't realize this could be more awesome. Well, I am happy to hear it, Gormire, because it's not embarrassing at all to not know how my own microphone works. Totally not embarrassing at all. But you know what? At least we're all here, we're having fun, that's what matters. I always want my streams to feel like a chill, like no pressure vibe, you know? It's like if I get a lot of work done, that's great, but if not, we still have fun chatting and got to change up my day a little bit and see what you are all up to. That's a win for me. And now I get to listen to some more Druna, so I'm thrilled. I don't know if you all have heard, I've shouted about it on all my social media channels, I think, but Einar, who's the lead singer and writer for this band, Wardruna, is going to be doing the music for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so very, very excited. I did end up pre-ordering that one, so I can't wait. I got the collector's edition bundle that comes with a physical copy of the soundtrack CD, and it's got some gorgeous album art. I am ready. I am so ready. It's not your fault, it's Scuff's fault. Exactly, yeah, stupid Scuff makes it look like a 10, but it's a 0. Trevor, you're funny. We're asking you to be interested in learning everything, to become the expert for next time. Exactly. That's hopefully how this all works, right? Trevor, it's almost like you're busy busting out a kick-ass dragon. I don't know what you're talking about. Falsehoods. So this is High Lung. Bit different for sure. We got to see them live recently, back in, it was like, what, November? Or no, that was like January. But it was, wow. That was a really cool show. Unlike anything I've ever seen before. They sort of just invite you into like their very like intimate kind of ritual space, and they make it really, really interesting. But this playlist also makes me so very sad when I hear it, because it really makes me miss Norway. Being on that trip. And doing the artist residency I went out there for. It was so cool. Got to learn how to do wood carving, got to just stay up until 2 a.m. where it was still like sunset. It was the time of year when the sun doesn't really set. Be 2 a.m., 2 in the morning, and it would just look like it was about dusk. We'd just be up all night just talking and sharing our work and our hopes, dreams, and stories. It was cool. I was very privileged to get to go to that, and it took us like 2 years to save up for it, but it was so worth it. whenever the world gets back to a healthy place, I will be going back at some point. It was kind of the trip. It was my first overseas trip, and it made me realize that travel is something my heart really, I don't know, uses as inspiration for everything I do. I think that's so valuable. Astrid, oh cool, yeah, so much hype for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Heilong was so amazing. We were there for the concert. Oh cool. Were you, was that the same one that we went to? The Colorado one? Our favorite out of, like, the group of those concerts has to be, though, Wardruna at Red Rocks. If for those of you who haven't been to Colorado and you haven't seen Red Rocks before, it's a massive, mostly natural amphitheater, and it supposedly is like the top-rated venue for sound quality in the world. And oh my gosh, like Wardruna, just like Einar's voice just carried. It just was so cool. Like what a privilege to get to go to that concert. And it was like right after we got back too from Norway and Scotland and our travels, so it was really, really special. I've only really ever traveled for work. I've never gone on a vacation like that. I've never I've never traveled overseas before that, so we were so nervous that it was gonna be just this big, expensive, stressful waste of time or something, but it was probably the most life-changing thing that's ever happened to me in my artistic life. And it made me want to get into landscape painting, so I can return and I can actually paint some of the beautiful, beautiful landscapes I'm seeing. Because, like, the frustrating thing when we came back was that we realized none of our photos. At the time I invested in a Google Pixel 3, which was the nicest phone camera you could get. And even with the Pixel 3, even with those gorgeous, gorgeous shots, they didn't do it justice. Like, going on some of the fjord tours and seeing these giant rock formations and stuff, you just it's not the same. You know, photos just they can't quite do what a lot of landscape paintings can do. So I kind of made it my new mission to learn landscape painting, and that's usually what I do on Sundays. Oh, that's cool, Astrid. Seriously, it was the same one. That's cool. Lucian says, agree. Now I take a notebook for D&D notes when I go on trips. Yeah, I had the sketchbook that was so cool. This local shop here had it for sale. It, on one side, is like blank pages so that you can do sketches, and on the other side it's lined. So kind of like my book, The Untamed Beast Theory, I just sort of went through and I made just notes on everything. I was drawing buildings, rocks, fungi, because there were a lot of cool mushrooms. So that was yeah, my travel journal was probably the best part of the whole thing. And we even went to randomly, we happened to be in the city the same weekend as the Oslo Pride Parade, which was so fun. We get to go there, and I sketched. I mean, they're not great sketches, but the crowd was so amazing, and there were so many people that we found this little tea shop near the main parade, and we just sat there, and I was just drawing people. I was just drawing the crowds and the trucks and the people hanging off these old buildings in Oslo, dancing and just having fun. So that was cool, but yeah, what a just life-changing experience. I'll probably be talking about it a lot on stream because we just have so many stories. I was gone for more than a month, and it's my first like big trip, like by myself. The first part of it, I went by myself to this artist residency in kind of ended up meeting up with a friend, an artist friend of mine, and usually Trevor and I go everywhere together, so that was about the scariest thing I've ever done. Big international trip solo, but I learned a lot about myself. That I'm stronger than I think I am, you know? And this song is from the God of War soundtrack, by the way. God of War 4. Which I was listening to as our plane took off and landed, which was cool. What you got? Tea? Oh, that's hot. Oh my goodness. I thought I smelled chai tea. That's so funny. What kind is that? Oh, I like it. I'm just gonna steal Trevor's tea. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Oh, actually, this is a good playlist. One of my favorite bands of all time is Denheim. They have a new album out that has been awesome. So let me turn off shuffle and start playing that so you can hear it. This is also what I listen to when I'm playing D&D. But it's called Skapania. It's their new album. Actually, no, let me put their name in the chat so you can find it. Yeah, spending a few weeks like by myself in Norway, and this residency was like kind of kicked my butt a little bit. It was awesome, but it was like constant hikes, and you know, I work a desk job. I'm not an athlete by any sense of the word, so I had my butt kicked like physically and then mentally. We were making art at night, we were telling stories, staying up till 2 a.m., but I wouldn't change it for the world. It was so fun, and yeah, I was afraid of traveling alone, but once you get there and you do it and it's just you, those solo trips, just like spending a few weeks alone. I mean, I had some friends there, but a lot of it is very this residency was like self introspective, and it was really special. Or Skapanir, sorry, I pronounced that incorrectly. Here we go. I can put this in the chat for you all if you want to check this out. They tried so hard and got so far. Oh my gosh, Hellcraft, you go sit in the corner for that. You are banished to the corner. Just kidding. That's a good one though. Yeah, we've been going through a lot of the tea by someone who's actually one of our patrons, and her company is called Dryad Tea, and it's very, very good. We've been making our way through that, and oh my gosh, so many good varieties. She even has a chai that's like an evening chai that doesn't have caffeine if you're trying to wind down at night, which is like every night for me. I need just like a nice cup of hot tea. So makes me happy on rainy days like this. Yeah, Lucian, good for you. That's awesome. Thanks. Yeah, you too. It sounds like you had a lot of fun in Iceland. I was really sad that we only got to spend, 7 or 8 hours at the airport. It wasn't really enough time to do anything particularly cool, but Iceland is certainly on our list of next time trips for sure. We'd also love to go back to Scotland and spend some more time there because we didn't have a ton of time in Scotland. It was kind of an afterthought. Like, I've always really wanted to go. Really, that was like a dream destination for me. Even more so than Norway. We made it happen kind of last minute with our friend John, who we were traveling with. That was awesome. So yeah, I went down. I went to Norway by myself for a few weeks. Did the residency, and first we spent a few days in Bergen, which was incredible. If you guys ever ever just Google search photos of this city, it's wow. Oh, Norway, that's great. I know how to spell. But that was really gorgeous, and we could just kind of stay there. I think I'd like to do a trip just to Bergen, just hang out. It's like very just sunny, and there's like a big fish market kind of on the dock that's just lively with people, and we just, as artists, we were just, you know, sitting there drawing the birds and drawing the ships. There were some old wooden ships down there too, which was awesome. So I have a pirate problem. But yeah, that's a place I highly recommend. Once things get back to a place where people can travel comfortably again. Oh, that's cool, Sean. So Scotland and Ireland was definitely my favorite trip I've been on. I so badly want to go back. Oh, Ireland is on the list. It's on the list. I'm very Irish, and I know we have a lot of family out there. We have actually a lot of family in Germany. It'd be fun to go meet them. Where in Scotland did you and Sylvia get to go to, or was it just you? Oh, that's cool. Gormier, you got to go to Scotland too. That's awesome. I am so dying to go back. Although I think we'll stay away from Charles de Gaulle airport. That was... no thanks. That was a horrible experience in the middle of summer. With and they were experiencing that deadly heat wave last summer when this happened. Yeah, I'd love to hear all of your favorite travel destinations. I'm kind of making a list. I mean, we'll see how things go when cons open back up financially, but we'd love to start saving for another trip as soon as we can. When it's safe to do so, we would love to get back out there. It's just, you know, as like, I guess, real talk time. But you know, as a creative, I run into burnout quite a bit in my career, and I know a lot of you probably do as well. And for those who are like, well, what is burnout? Burnout's kind of where you have a lot of output, but you work a lot and your output overwhelms, sort of like a well. You're depleting this well and depleting this well, and eventually you scrape the bottom of this well, and there's not much left, and then you find yourself just unable to create and unable to feel passion for your work. And to me, if I'm not passionate about work, I need to change some stuff up, because I absolutely love what I do. And this trip for me, we had just finished our book, The Untamed Bestiary, and sent that off to the printers, and that was like took me 3 years to do this book, just Trevor and I doing the whole thing. It was just an insane amount of work. We knew we had to just reset. You know, we had to just get out from under the stress, and I was so burnt out. I just couldn't create anything. I didn't want to draw. I had kind of this really horrible moment where I kind of talked to Trevor, and I told him, like, I don't know if I want to make art anymore. Like, I didn't know if that was something I ever wanted to do again. That's how into the burnout I was at the time. That like art for me just seemed like something I didn't want anything to do with, and even just like talking about it now kind of scares me a little bit. And because it's so hard to feel that, because art is what gets me out of bed every morning, you know, just knowing I get to like make this and I get to make that, I get to bring to life these creatures that are just flying around in my head, and that's what keeps me going. So for that to have no meaning, I felt so lost. And we figured, you know what, let's give this residency thing a try. And you know, Trevor took some convincing as well. He also had never been on like an actual vacation and had never been out of the country, and he just was like, wow, this is a lot of money for me to go do this, like maybe you should just go and do your residency. And he helped me make this book, so I said, nope, you're coming with me. We're gonna beat burnout. We're gonna go. And there were some moments traveling when me and my friend John first arrived there, where I had to just like sit at the chair in the hotel room in Bergen, just looking out the window. Just like, I remember actually crying at one point, just having this moment of realization of like feeling it come back, you know, feeling that art, that feeling desire to create. I had to show people this place, the city I'd seen, and the birds flying around. I pictured like a giant sea monster living, you know, in peace and harmony with these people, this fishing market at the edge of the docks, and just like, it was like a lightning strike. I felt that burnout immediately just evaporate. And it's crazy, think about just travel. That's what did it. Going to somewhere I have never been to, that's so outside of everything I know as a human being. Seeing these gorgeous places in person, are that well that was empty, that I was kind of scraping against at the bottom, it rose, the water levels rose so quickly, it kind of overflowed a little bit, and I couldn't stop drawing and writing in my travel notebooks. And I had my iPad here with me, and I brought this little Bluetooth keyboard, and I have pictures of me on we took this train. It was like a 7-hour train ride from Bergen to Oslo, where we were staying with some friends. And I remember just writing the entire time. I was just writing creature ideas, story ideas, places I had seen, animals, like even just, you know, they've hooded crows there that looked cool, that I thought would make a nice griffin inspiration, and just this overflowing like cup of water. And I had to get it all out. So I have page after page after page on this iPad of secret notes of just all that inspiration, and makes me excited once I catch up on this client work. All that stuff from Norway and Scotland, all that inspiration, and those monsters and some of the mythological creatures that people might really be familiar with, they're all just hanging out under the surface, ready to come running up as soon as I finish my client work obligations. That's why I'm really excited that we went with this Patreon adventure, this journey, and you all are gonna be, you know, kind of seeing that every step of the way. As soon as these guys are wrapped up, it's just gonna be all Norway and Scotland creatures. I wish I had my notebook with me, actually. I'd show you some of the sketches I did on the go. We got to meet like fjord horses up at this nature park. They're gorgeous. Fjord horses are they're like draft horses, but just so beefy, and they have like a black core that goes through their white manes. And I remember just drawing fjord horses for days. I have so many sketches of them. So many cool creature ideas from just everything. So that's, for me anyways, that's what is next after I catch up on Dwarven Forge, D&D, and then Deck of Many, and then maybe some Wormwood stuff later this year. I have all this energy and all of these ideas just simmering quietly below the surface, just waiting for their time. I can't wait. It's just kind of nice too that just that one trip, is anytime I have burnout now, because I think burnout's just part of the creation cycle when you're making any kind of art. All I have to do is pull up my folder of photos, and just thinking about that trip, just talking about it, looking at photos, it's like this little hidden power source. It just completely pulls me out of it. So if anyone's ever on the fence, you know, about a trip and you can make it work financially, we were worried we wouldn't. We didn't know if like this trip would ruin us, or, you know, it would be this horrible mistake and we'd be paying for it for years, but everything worked out and I'm so glad we went. And here I am noodling on the face again. Damn it. That's my go-to when I'm just like really deep in thought and I just want to noodle away at details. It's the face always. Oh yeah, Trevor says that we definitely wanted to spend more time in the Highlands. Yeah, this is true. We spent a lot of time in Edinburgh and Glasgow, but Isle of Skye, that's on the list for next time. We met a really nice tour guide there who was hilarious. He was saying that he actually runs like 12-day tours all the way to the Isle of Skye and back, and just was telling us all the stuff they do along the way and the places they visit, and it's kind of why we live pretty frugally. just us here. We have a really small old house in northern Colorado. We have one car that's almost paid off, and just I don't know, going on that trip made me realize like I need to prioritize travel and just save up, and that's where my heart lies, I think. So I'm so excited for when we can safely go again, except for the 20-hour plane ride. That was a bit crazy, but it was worth it. Yeah, Trevor just got a kilt. I'm really excited about that. We met some kilt makers, very very good traditional kilt makers in Scotland, and Trevor was nervous about the, you know, just the financial purchase, because at the time we were scraping by just to go, and we didn't really get to buy anything or anything like that, except for fridge magnets. Those don't count. But finally got a kilt. I'm so excited. Yeah, Sean, I expect you to bring it and your contractor stick to our next game, Trevor. Oh, D&D. Trevor's character made up a contractor stick that we are never gonna hear the end of. Trevor says, man, being over there made me feel like arting, but I just got frustrated being unable to translate that to paper. Yeah, I felt that a little bit too, because it's just, you want to capture a feeling, you know, when I'm seeing these places and these animals, it's just, yeah, there's an incredible amount of pressure to capture everything. But it made me really motivated to, you know, come home, learn landscape painting a little bit better, and then return. Yeah, Cormier. So many friendly company names on that list. I know, it's so fun. I'm so still so honored to get to do all this work for companies and people I genuinely really think are awesome. I'm very, very fortunate to have that ability to kind of pick and choose who I work for now, Because there was a time in my career I was just taking anything that came my way. Pet portraits, baby portraits, you name it. Everything I could possibly do. And I had a totally open schedule. But now I kind of have to be picky just because it's so it's so crazy. I'm not very fast at making art, so I have to pick and choose. But you know, let's do some saliva here. Well, I'm really liking the head and neck, that's for sure, and that's the focal point. So overall, good stream, huh? I actually got some stuff done. It was the change of music that helped. Oh, that's right, Sam. We were gonna meet up with you. I forgot about that, but I know a whole bunch of stuff was going on, and I know your life, you had a lot going on, and we had a lot with trying to figure it all out. But there will be next time, I promise you. As soon as the world heals and gets back to normal, we'll be coming down to visit. Like, you can bet. You know, we've been kind of talking about how this whole situation affects conventions, and how it's actually been kind of nice not doing back-to-back shows constantly, because normally we do like 10 to 13 conventions a year, and they're all during the same season. So it'll be every weekend or every other weekend. We're just constantly traveling, and it's been really nice not doing that, and just being at home, you know, working on this fun stuff, and actually having time to like play games at night. And we were just talking about doing maybe doing fewer shows next year and kind of continuing this a little bit. And one of the ones that we would want to throw into our schedule, if we can financially make it work, because, you know, who knows what's going to happen in the world, but is the MCM London Comic Con. I think it would be really fun to fly down there, have a booth, and maybe even, I don't know if they do like artist guests, like FanX Salt Lake or Emerald City has had me out as a guest before, which is fun because, you know, they kind of help with expenses, but that would be fun. And then we could come say hi to you, Sam, and we could check out London, because we've never checked out England. We stopped in Birmingham Airport, I believe, for like 3 hours on our layover on the way home from where did we fly out of? Edinburgh? Yeah, Edinburgh. But yeah, that'd be fun. Doing a convention in London, I mean, I'd be all over that. That'd be awesome. Trevor. Yeah, Hellgraph, that's very true. Hellgraph says, every cycle has high and low energy marks, whether it's the tide, creativity, desire, what have you. This is very, very true. And creative output is 100% that way. And I think when you have external stressors like, you know, current world events, it compounds that. It makes everything more extreme. So when I have like a good day, it feels really, really good. It's like a crazy high. But then the low days are, you know, those hit harder as well. So it's good to have things to look forward to. And so we've been kind of planning our 2021, how we want to, I don't know, just come back to the con scene, and which few shows we want to make the cut. Trevor, baby portrait, no problem. Produces baby dragon painting. I have done baby dragon paintings, and they're pretty cute, I gotta say. Sam says, oh my god, Birmingham is like 20 minutes away from me. I'm probably pronouncing it horribly wrong. I'm so sorry. But yes, come. I'll take you to pubs. We can do MCM when Critical Role come. Drink and make merry. Oh, gosh. I could like cry. That sounds so nice right now. I could actually just sit here and tear up just thinking about how fun that would be. I have an obsession with pubs. That's one of the things we did in Scotland, is just hit up a different pub every night, because just in Europe, y'all know how to do pubs. I'll tell you that right now. European pubs are awesome. But that would be so much fun. And what we would do is probably tack on like a week or two, either before or after the show, so that we have time to just explore and check things out and just have fun with it. But that is that's the plan. Well, you know, I actually got a little bit of work done. It was mostly just kind of repetitive scales, but kind of like mentioning how creativity is like a tide. Sometimes you have to just go with what you're feeling, and you just gotta trust and follow where your hand wants to go with a piece. I might work on this, just kind of off camera for like time and time again until we stream next time. So we'll see where I'm at. I might be in the color stage, crossing fingers. Because as much as I'd love to just work on these on stream, as soon as I finish up my my Dwarven Forge work this week, and then the D&D stuff for the rest of the month, I need to get further with these. Going a little slow, but thankfully, Deck of Many, Dwarven Forge, Wizards, everyone has been really, really supportive and kind of their artists right now with everything going on. Yeah, this is still that new album by Dunheim, so love it. Oh, cool. Sam says, hell yes, we do. The Brits are maybe second only to the Scandinavians in our drinking prowess. We also have better food than most people think. You just gotta know what to have. Oh man, I am, that's half of the fun for me, traveling overseas, was checking out all the food. Like, I'm not much of a seafood or fish person, but Norway changed my mind. Norway 100%. Like having fresh, like just delicious prepared food. You know, even in Scotland, it was a different kind of food for sure. It's a little more on the like kind of heavier, richer side, but gosh, so good. I love trying food from other countries and other cities. You know, when we travel the shows here in the US, I gotta try the local fare and just kind of experience the place we go to. Gourmet says, fun. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for hanging out. It's definitely a nice, slow, chill stream, and even got to listen to some new music this time. I think I might do this playlist again next time as well. Because I don't know what it is. It just really inspires me to make dragons. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but that's just... It is what it is. I love it so much. It really, really gave me a nice little second wind with this tonight. But yeah, that's kind of fun. I mean, tonight we started out with just the head and the neck done. So let me zoom in a little bit and kind of show you guys where we... Alright, so we started up here. Sorry, it's kind of wobbly. My hands are a little shaky today, but we did the neck and head before, and now we have the chest, we have the claws, and the elbows, big spiky elbows here. Underbelly, upper thigh. I want to do something more interesting with these, because right now the overall feel this Red Dragon is he's very sleek. Like these scales are very streamlined, and that's cool for flight, and you know, biologically makes sense. But I'd like to add some more sharp horns and big, like, just spiky bits to show the age and the battle like prowess of this. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna mess with that a little bit, I think, off stream this coming week, because Decamini has been very patient with everything going on right now and other client work being due, but I want to make sure I also don't drop the ball for them. They've been very great clients to work with. You know what? I think this tail needs to be bigger before I leave. If I don't do it now, I'll forget to do it. There we go. That's better. So yeah, overall pretty good. I actually got some stuff done. Who would have thought? I always start these and I'm like, what if I just don't get anything done? What if I just chat and my deadlines suffer? But you know, these streams aren't really about just I don't think getting work done. That's my whole week is me just sitting here putting on my music, you know, blasting Danheim and just busting out like 4 or 5 of these a week. But those streams are nice. It's a chance to actually just chat and share stories and see what everyone else is up to. So I'm happy. I had a lot of fun. Yes, Sam. Woo! Go, Crystal. Knock those deadlines out. Don't worry about us. Thanks, Sam. You too. I know you've got some crazy deadlines as well. So here's cheers. Cheer my chai tea to you. Trevor says he will have to bring a Guy Fieri wig when we try out new food. We'll see how that goes. Might match your beard, Trevor. We can bring some Gordon Ramsay energy. That would be great. We quote Gordon Ramsay all the time when we play video games for some reason. He's so funny, but I love his recipes too. Yeah, and Hellgraph says, you're still moving forward, so I wouldn't worry much about it. Yeah, that's one of the things I try to accept with streaming too, is it's, you know, as long as I do something, as long as I make a few brush strokes, make a few sketch lines somewhere, then it was better than where we started, really. So I think we actually got quite far with this guy today. I'm very, very excited. See, and as I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done, I find one more little thing that I'm like, nope, need to fix that. There we go. I think making the neck a little more narrow helps sell the scale in this. Awesome. Nice. Still 73% battery. I love the iPad. For the next like written blog post, I thought about doing a full review of the iPad Pro and like the accessories I use, the brushes, I already have my Procreate tutorial that's out, but just everything iPad related, because this thing is amazing. So, very excited. I hope you all had an awesome, fun stream, and I hope you have a great week as well. This has been fun. We went 20 minutes past our stream time, but I don't care. We're talking about good food and Gordon Ramsay. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Yeah, background tape gun sounds. Yeah, if any of you are still waiting on orders from our shop, Trevor's packing those up now. So Yeah, if you have any last minute orders you want to get them in now while he is doing that. Let me put that in there. This feels very self-promotionally, but I figure it's worth putting this in there. We still have some leftover convention stock that we are trying to get rid of, so might as well put the link up there. Oh, hey Roger, so glad you could join us. Yeah, thanks for joining everyone, and all of you out there listening. I hope you all had a fun time and just got to hang out, and yeah, we'll have to think of a fun name for these. I've just been calling it like Dragon Squad stream, but we need a cool name. I don't know what, but we need some kind of cool name. Oh yeah, Hellgraph says, lovely seeing you and your projects again. Oh, thanks so much. It was lovely chatting with you, all of you. Thanks for keeping us company and joining in. This was very fun. Sam says, night Crystal, have a great rest of the week. I'm gonna go lurk in the food channel. Yes, you need to participate in the food channel, Sam. I need to see some of this food you're talking about here. Alright, well, good night everyone, and I hope you have a great week. Stay nice and active in that Discord community. I will be there sharing food and, I don't know, donkey photos, random stuff. And we'll see you next time. We'll see what time slots we go for. Maybe we'll do another poll.